Silly games of second guessing. I just forget the lessons that I couldn't learn. Because one street over there's a life I could have known. It would have kept me from the one I had today. Certain, simply curtain that rises to the stage. Silly games of second guessing. I just forget the lessons that I couldn't learn. Because one street over there's a life I could have known. Would have kept me from the one I had today.
Good morning, Robertson County. This is 1100 WSGI. I'm Utah Laverne, and this is One Street Over thing we do every Monday through Friday, 7 to 8 a.m., just to see what's happening. One street over from where you're living. What's happening around the block from you? I'll tell you, the big thing going on here in Robertson County right now is gearing up for the fair, because we finished up the farmers market. Last one was last weekend. So they're kind of resetting everything at the fair, getting ready for all the festivities out there. Now, the first thing, though, is this weekend they got the big tractor pull. Now, we reached out to some of the folks with the tractor pull, and honestly, they're just so slammed trying to get ready for it. So they weren't able to come in, but we're going to continue to promote the tractor pull for you, because it's a great benefit. It goes to cancer research, and you're going to want to be a part of it. And we'll get some more specifics for you as we move on in with the show. But the tractor pull, this is tractor pull weekend happening on Saturday. So you want to definitely get out there and go and be a part of the tractor pull. And I love that. It used to be that they were the fair and the tractor pull were just right on top of each other. But now they've got it so that the tractor pull, they finish it up, gives them a chance to kind of reset and get ready for the fair. And you're going to find these booklets out. I know they've got them in front at the fairgrounds. You can pick them up, and then they've got them at Doris Female. The credit union's got them. Just different places around town that you're going to find the fair book. So it's coming up September 20th through the 24th. So definitely get out and get your fair book and find out all the things that are going on. And they've got so much good stuff coming on. I had Trent on Monday, and Miranda Head is the president of the fair board, but she's tied up with different things. And so it just, his mornings seemed to be a little bit more free. So and he, for 2 years came in and talked about the fair. So we've gotten a good rapport with each other. So he's kind of our spokesperson now for the fair board. But now he did not know a ton about Fairest to the Fair when he was in here on Monday. Come on in here, Chad, and sit down. So Chad, as he said, drew the short straw to come in and talk to me about Fairest to the Fair. And this is significant because the Fairest to the Fair deadline's Tuesday.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. So if you've got a kiddo that wants to be a part of the Fairest of the Fair, you got to get that application in and be a part of it, because, that happens well before the fair. We got to get everything done and everything polished up, because those kiddos are part of the parade, and you got to get all that. How you doing, Chad?
I'm doing well.
Good to see you.
Good to see
Welcome.
you. Thank you.
Here representing the Fair Board for Fairest of the Fair. So what say you, my friend?
Well, it's that time of year again.
Okay.
We're getting ready for the first official fair event is the Fairest of the Fair. We do have the tractor pull coming up.
Right.
It has shifted as not a fair event. The tractor puller group puts that on as a fundraiser. So technically, officially, the first official fair event is Fairest of the Fair coming up on September the 10th.
Can you tell us what time that tractor pull is on Saturday
Tractor
night?
pull starts at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Gates will open at 4.
Okay, because I wasn't sure. I've been trying to find that information, and I've reached out to them, and I think they're just slammed.
They're very busy.
They're just so busy right now.
They've been working on the track down there for several weeks now, working on moving lots of dirt.
Bottom line is, it's going to be an awesome time, and this is a big tractor pull. I mean, this is a big stinking deal.
It's a big deal.
And if I'm a tractor pull person. I grew up going to the Louisville tractor pull because I grew up on a farm. I grew up on the John Deere farm, which bordered a international farm, and it was a throwdown, man. The John Deere, the green versus the red, and the Leonards and the Wilsons went at it, man, and it was just always kind of a fun, friendly neighborhood rivalry. And still to this day, because, I mean, we still kind of, and so I love tractor pulls, bottom line. Go to the tractor pull this weekend. And it's for a worthy cause. It goes to cancer research. And just we'll say that. He's here to talk about Fairest of the Fair, but I don't want to not continue to mention the tractor pull. Get out there Saturday. You said gates open at 4, so they can go around and see the tractors and things like that. And then the tractor pull itself starts at 6.
Starts at 6.
It'll be fun. It's always so fun.
Yeah, they backed it up an hour this year, trying to get everything in before midnight.
Yeah, I got you. So it's not such a late night before church.
Yes.
So all right, Chad is here with the fair board, and we're talking Fairest of the Fair now. So let's reset. And this is the time if you are going to get your kiddos involved in Fairest of the Fair. The deadline is Tuesday. Let's say that again.
Yes.
Deadline Tuesday. So talk to us about
Tuesday. We do have to hand deliver the forms, and that is an effort to make sure that we can look and make sure everything is there so that you don't just send it in and then we're missing paperwork and we got to try to chase everybody down and try to get the right stuff. So we've had several turn-in dates have been at the farmers markets over the last several Saturdays. Farmers market has completed. So the last turn-in date is Tuesday, September 6th. And that is from 4 to 7 o'clock. So if anybody that hasn't been able to do the Saturday 8 to noon, they now have an opportunity to turn in from 4 to 7 o'clock on Tuesday night. We'll be there getting ready, starting everything. That's our usual meeting night, work night. So we'll be there and get that started as we go along. So you got to make sure you have all your paperwork, application, the copy of the birth certificate, and the photos, because we don't have any way to make those copies when you bring it. So we need to make sure that you have all of that information when you're there.
Okay, very good. And so where is it that they bring it? If somebody's here, and I know, but a lot of people might not because we got a lot of newbies in town. So where is it, Chad?
They bring it to the fairgrounds, and most likely we'll be outside for that. So more than likely, you just look for us. But most likely, we'll probably be sitting by the concession stand at the fairgrounds. Okay. So if you don't see
that little pavilion,
in the little pavilion by the concession stand, if you don't see anybody, parked outside of the main building's unlocked, come around to the side. We'll be right behind the grandstands, right there behind the bleachers, and right there outside the concession stand.
And tell me that time again that you're going to be there on Tuesday. We
will be there on Tuesday from 4 to 7 o'clock.
4 to 7 o'clock. And now this is not just this is for they're doing the kiddos, the little ones. They're doing a photo contest this time, right?
Correct.
And it can be, this is something Trent and I talked about. I'm a professional photographer now, so I can't put my pictures out there for just the normal judging in the fair competition because I'm a paid professional.
Correct.
But professional photographs are okay for this baby contest.
Correct.
Or this, and what constitutes. What is that age group where it's a photo contest?
The baby photo contest is from newborn up to 36 months.
Okay.
So they cannot have had their third birthday before the first day of the fair, which is September 20th.
Okay, say that again.
So the baby photo contest is open for any child, boy or girl, from birth up until 36 months. So they cannot have had their third birthday before September 20th, 2022.
Got it, folks? Don't be going up there and because if you come with the birth certificate and all that, it's not going to work.
Right.
You're going to be disqualified. So those are the parameters. And again, but it has to be a Robertson County resident. I mean, that's something Trent and I talked about. I've got really cute grandkids. I got 2 that are in that age group that I'm like, I'll get a picture of Miller and Anderson, but they live in Sumner County.
Right.
So that does not work. So you've got to have kiddos that are in Robertson County.
Correct.
And you need to be able to prove that, I'm assuming.
Correct.
Okay.
So we're doing an 8x10 for the photo. You can mail them in if you want to.
Okay.
You can send them to our P.O. box, or they can be hand delivered if you wanted to bring that as well. But the deadline for that, we have to have it by September 10th.
Okay, so that's a
which
different deadline from Fairest to the
It
Fair.
is a different deadline.
Okay.
So you can bring that to Fairest to the Fair
okay.
on pageant day if you want to. But we've got to kind of know what we've got so we can get a display together. So that's
Sure,
why
sure.
that is earlier than regular entry day.
Okay, so there you go. So just let's just because that is a little bit different because I was thinking that everything had to be in on Tuesday.
No,
but it's just
the
for
pageant.
Just for the pageant, and these are for who is the target for the pageant? What are the ages? What are the age ranges on that? For this is a girls' pageant, you know, so we don't have. I know sometimes when you have the little one pageant, they'll have boy and girls, but this is for the young women because this is a preliminary.
Correct.
For
For
Tennessee,
the Tennessee Association of Fairs,
right.
State Fairest to the Fair pageant.
Right,
Correct.
but that can be a stepping stone to get into the bigger pageants that are nationwide.
Correct.
That are great scholarship opportunities for these young ladies.
So our pageant starts when we do the baby photo contest is from birth up till 3 years old.
Okay.
So they can't have reached their third birthday. So then once they reach their third birthday, then the girls can participate in the pageant. And so we go from 3 years old up till 20 years old in the pageants. So we have 5 categories: toddlers, juniors, preteens, teens, and seniors in pageant world.
Okay.
So
And he again, he's not the fairest of the fair person, but he got picked because your typical I can't remember her name, but she was unavailable this
Celeste
morning.
Armstrong was unavailable today.
Because she came in last year to talk to me about it.
So yes, she is the pageant coordinator. So I got tagged of I'm the other person that's available to come in
Again,
today.
he
So
said,
here
I
we
guess
are.
I drew the
so
short
I brought my
straw.
So I brought my paperwork.
Yeah,
and I brought my fair catalog. So.
There you go. But and so I find this interesting. So when you say you've got 5 categories, it's starting at 3 years old. So it's 3 to what? What age group?
3 to 5 is the toddler category.
Okay.
So 3, 4, and 5. Then the junior category is ages 6, 7, and 8.
Okay.
Preteens then is 9, 10, 11, 12. Teen category is 13, 14, and 15. And then the senior category is 16, 17, 18, 19, up to 20.
Up to 20.
Right. They just cannot have had their 21st birthday.
Okay, so there you go. There's the lowdown for all you girls. I just can't even imagine having one of these little girls in my household and all the stuff that's going on, getting ready for the pageant.
Thank goodness I have boys.
Oh, I'm telling you, praise the Lord, me too. I've got all 4. I have 4 boys. Of course, they're grown now, but that's one thing. I've got some dear friends though. They've got some precious little girls that do this, and they're beautiful and they're talented, and it's just fun to watch them. But so the deadline is on Tuesday. Then what's next?
Then the pageant is on the 10th. We do have a practice session. Practice is on Thursday, September the 8th, and we've got different times for different age groups to be there so that we can run them through so they know how to walk across the stage, where everything's going to be, gets everybody kind of oriented to how everything's going to lay out, gives the MC time to practice pronouncing their names. Tag, I'm it. So
Are you the MC?
I am MC.
God bless you. That's fun.
Make sure I can pronounce everybody's names right, and walk them across the stage. And then based on the number of where instead of having 2 separate pageants this year of having a little kids and then the big kids, we're going to put them all together starting at I think the pageant starts at 6.
Okay.
I'll have to find that information. I think it's starting at 6 on the 10th. And
again, that's a Thursday night, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Thursday night is practice, and oops, I silenced my phone, but I
you're
didn't
fine.
silence my alarms.
You're fine. So you've got practice then on the 10th.
Practice is on Thursday the 8th.
The 8th,
pageant
and the pageant's
itself
on Saturday the 10th.
is on Saturday the 10th.
Okay, I apologize. I got that backwards. So practice. You got the kiddos going to walk across the stage. What else do they have to do? Are they going to sing? Are they going to do a talent?
There's no
What
talent.
do they do?
There's no talent. There's no. We don't do a on-stage question anymore for the seniors. They have taken that out at the state level, so we've removed that. So it's pretty much it's
They're poised.
beauty, poise, the dress, the hair, the makeup.
Okay.
all that. Now there is, and with the turning in your application, they do also have to turn in a photo. So the judges get to have that photo, and they go through those.
See how
and
photogenic they are, and how they and a lot of this stuff is when you're building up to this, you become kind of a spokesperson, in a way, and so that is a big part of it. You want the poise, and you want them to be polished, and you want them to look, be pretty, and all of that. But in the same sense, you want that poise to where they can present themselves, and not, they've gotten over that shyness, and they can,
Correct.
get on out there and get it done. So, and what is the young woman's? I don't know if you know this. The young woman's name that was Tennessee, the one of the Tennessee pageant that's from here.
Tally Bevis.
Yeah, and you talk about a great representative. Oh man, she was wonderful. She's like, I'm from Springfield, or she's from Robertson County. She wasn't from. She claimed her city. You talk about a great representative. She was fabulous, and that's what you want when you get these girls coming along that are going to, really rightly represent their home. So. Chad, what is your last name?
Gregory.
I've got Chad Gregory in here with me. He is with the Fair Board and one of the Fair Board family, right? Mm-hmm. So, and he is here to fill us in on the Fairest of the Fair. And then we did kind of touch on the tractor pull. We were not able to get those guys in here simply because they're just so busy. So we're going to just continue to promote that. But if you have any fair questions, he is here until, are you good till 7:30? Mm-hmm. Okay, because I've got Brian and Tiffany coming in from United Way, and so if you've got fair questions, go ahead and field those, and we'll continue talking with him. But I do want to pause for just a moment and mention one of our sponsors, Barry and Rebecca Richards with the Exit Realty Garden Gate team. They were here yesterday. That was a great show. If you missed that, if you're interested in anything real estate driven and you just kind of want to know what's going on and the way it works, and one thing that they mentioned that I haven't said a lot about lately is if you think that maybe you want to go into real estate, they are always looking for people to bring onto the Exit Realty Garden Gate team. And they've got a great team, a great way to train you and get you acclimated to where, as Rebecca said, so you're making money as soon as possible. And if you think this is something that maybe you just want to do it part-time, maybe you want to do it as a retirement career, maybe you're just kind of tired of what you're doing, and you think, man, I need a little something different. Have you considered getting into real estate? They are, as Rebecca came out of she was an x-ray technician. And somebody mentioned to her, you'd be really good at selling real estate. So don't hesitate. I'm on my third career, y'all. I'm a school teacher now. So there's no limit on what you can do if you're just willing to try something new, maybe step out of your comfort zone a little bit. It may just be the perfect fit for you. So consider that. With Barry and Rebecca Richards with the Exit Realty Garden Gate team, and if you're looking for a property or if you're looking to sell property, they're great. They are just a well-rounded team, having a marketer on the team. We talked a lot about that yesterday, of how people are going to see your property if you have it for sale. Barry is Zillow certified photographer, licensed and insured drone pilot, does the 360-degree virtual reality home tours. We'll get you up on realtor.com. He was a vice president of a marketing company in Nashville for many years and finally went full-time with real estate. Rebecca's been at this a long time. They are up in Cross Plains. They've been there for over 20 years, one of us, and they know this area, but they also know the surrounding counties across the state line in Kentucky. We talked a lot about that yesterday. Great team, great partnership. Barry and Rebecca Richards with the Exit Realty Garden Gate team. Sellwithbecky.com is the best way to get in touch with her, or you can give her a call. 615-384-49, 615-504-7425, 615-504-7425. Tell them U-Turn sent you. Talking with Chad Gregory, and he is with the Fair Board. How long have you been serving with the Fair Board? Forever?
About 20. I think I'm coming up on 20 years, if not already 20 years.
You guys are, I'm so intrigued because y'all are truly a family. Y'all just kind of get birthed into it, don't you? I mean, your kids will be like, okay, son, it's your turn.
Yeah,
let's go.
It's your turn.
And so how many people are on the Fair Board?
We have approximately 25 on our roster. But you know how most nonprofit groups or anything like that work.
I know.
You've got people on the list, but you don't necessarily get the same amount of work out of all 25 people.
There you go.
So there's a core group, and then there's the actual group, that comes in and does their things that are for for the fair week. Everybody has their own responsibilities of different activities and whatnot, but then there's still a core group that's there the other 364 days or whatever.
And y'all do that because y'all get paid by the hour, right? And
Oh,
you
yeah.
get into overtime and
Sure,
all that kind of
sure,
stuff.
yeah.
And you just, man, you're making that money. No, it's
Yeah.
volunteer.
Yeah, it is all
Completely.
volunteer,
No
completely
one
volunteer.
is. I say that very sarcastically and make sure we get that sarcasm in there. None of these people get paid.
Correct.
None of these people get paid.
Most people are under the assumption that the fairgrounds is run by the county, and it is not. It is a 100% private 501c3 nonprofit. I laugh and tell folks it's kind of set up kind of like a church, that the property and all is owned by the organization, just like a church building
Okay.
is owned by the congregation of
Yeah.
the church. So it's private. It's privately owned by the group. The county doesn't tell us what we can and can't do. They don't support the buildings. We don't get any. There's no tax dollars that go into. So what we do throughout the year and make on the fair is what keeps the lights on and goes into improvements for next year. We have received some grant funds and some other things for some major projects, but as typically we don't have a tax base that comes in to support and keep the lights on
I
or pay
love
the
it.
insurance or anything like that.
Well, and it's a great fair. It is a great fair. And I talked to Trent an awful lot about it, and he has his favorite things. What's your favorite thing about the fair?
Just the fair in general, just the time of year, and it just kind of it's that kind of harvest season. We're fortunate that our fair it falls during this time of year, whether it be when it's in August or when it's in September. A lot of the fairs across the state happen so early. They start, I think the first fair in the state this year started Memorial Day weekend. And it just doesn't seem like fair time to me.
No.
I have traveled across the state, and I'm one of the fair judges for the Tennessee Association of Fairs. So I have traveled to many fairs, and it's just, you got to get into this time of year before it seems like fair time.
Well, and truly, that's one thing Trent and I have talked about. I'm so excited about it being pushed a little bit later in September, just like this morning. It's a little bit cool outside.
It's a little chilly outside.
And also, and so that just makes you go, oh yeah, it's going to be fair time. They got the tobacco barn smoking, and because and always before, when it was on Labor Day weekend, it always competed with the fair. My husband, because my husband's from the North Woods in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, south of Lake Superior. I mean, we're talking the north, and they have their fair up there on Labor Day. It's happening right now, and so it was always that's when we would travel there. So we didn't get to really participate in the fair here because we were always in Michigan, and it was just really a traditional time for us to go because you saw everybody, and so. I'm just thrilled that it's later in the year, and I mean we're not traveling there this weekend, but I'm just thrilled that it doesn't compete with that because that's oftentimes a week that we will go to
Correct.
Michigan, and so and it's always so much fun because we would leave the heat here and it'd be just, and then we go up there and it would start cooling as you get north. You'd get out and get gas, and you're like, oh, that's a nip in the air.
Might
And then-
have to grab the sweater.
Yeah, and so then you get on up there for the fair in the UP, and I mean it's jackets at night and all of that. That's what we might even have here because it's gonna. September can be hot, but even October can be. But
As I was growing up, then the fair was later. Then you pretty much you knew you needed to bring a jacket if you were going to set out.
Yeah.
Then the tractor pull was on Friday night
Yeah.
at the fair, and if you were going to sit out all night for the tractor pull, that you needed to have a coat ready because by the time it was over, the dew was going to start setting in, and it was going to start to get a little chilly.
a little bit chilly.
So
we're excited. We're excited. Fair's coming up. Fairest of the fair. The reason why we just had Trent in here, but we wanted to have somebody in that could specifically speak to the fairest of the fair. We're going to continue to go through the things. We're going to just remind everybody. This is one thing I'm going to say before I am so excited about your music because I love Tommy Marsh. He's just the most awesome. He came here. He's been here a couple of years, and he is just a doll. I just love him. And go
it's
ahead.
great. He reached out to us last year.
Yeah.
It's like, I see the fair, but I don't see that you have any entertainment. And we're like, yeah, well, that's just one of the things that we didn't get started back after COVID.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that we didn't spend money on. And he's like, well, the fair needs to have entertainment. He's like, can I get entertainment? We're like, have at it. So he got some entertainment together for last year, and he's agreed to help us out. So he's lined up entertainment. We've got entertainment on the Century stage, and then we've got smaller singer-songwriter folks that are going to be on a smaller stage. We're going to set up somewhere. We haven't exactly figured out exactly where it's going yet.
Yeah.
But we're going to put it up towards the arena, up in the up in the middle of everything is kind of where we're leaning towards. We just don't know exactly the pinpoint location yet.
He was saying he thought it was going to be up and under the pavilion area.
It'll be up there around
right by the concessions,
kind of
where you have
around
your
by the
meeting and
concessions and
stuff.
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So that's one thing that I'm super excited about, because I mean, he's got, if you just get your fair book, you'll see all the lineup, and Mr. Perry's music's going to be in there. I love Perry Myers
everything you need to know
Katie.
about the fair is in this catalog.
Mm-hmm.
And this, if you don't have the printed copy, it is on our website,
Okay.
robertsoncountyfair.com. You can download the whole thing. So that has the entertainment lineup, the schedule of events, the ticket prices, when the gates open, when you can enter your canned goods, your garden products, your arts and crafts.
Right.
All of that is all information is in there, along with the rules. I will jump back to when we started talking about Fairest to the Fair when we first started, and the pageant actually starts Saturday, September 10th at 4 o'clock. We will start with the toddler division at 4 o'clock. The preteen, teens, and seniors is listed as to be determined, and we're going to run those. We're going to try to figure out, based on when we finally know how many entries we have, as to an approximation of when that's going to do. So we're going to we're going to start at 4 o'clock, and we're going to run instead of breaking it into 2 separate shows this year.
Okay.
So 4 o'clock, and then we'll move on. So your preteens, teens, and seniors will be a little after, but that way we can run one category, and while the scores are being tabulated, we can continue with others and keep everything moving, so that we try not to have any lag time.
Very good. And so Fairest of the Fair deadline is Tuesday. You can go to the fairgrounds. They'll be meeting there. What times can they come by?
They can come by on Tuesdays from 4 to 7 o'clock.
4
We'll
to
have
7.
somebody there from 4 to 7 to take applications. Need to make sure you have everything that the application requires, because we won't have any way to make copies of anything there. So bring a copy of your birth certificate and a wallet-size photo and your and the entry fee. That way we don't need the original birth certificate, so don't bring the original. But bring a copy, because you won't get them back, because we keep all of that, because we have to have that information for anybody that advances further. So we just keep it all, that way we have it all with us, and can move on from there.
Where can they get this application?
This application is online at robertsoncountyfair.com. I don't think we have any printed ones out anywhere, but it is all online. You can download it off our website. Should be on the front page. If not, click that. There's a header at the top, I know, that says Fairest of the Fair. You click that, there's the information for that, for both Fairest of the Fair categories as well as the baby photo contest.
Okay.
Is all in that tab.
And the baby photo contest is the one thing you can mail in.
Yes, you
That's
can
the one
mail
thing.
that.
You don't have to drop that off, though. You can, but you do have to physically drop off your Fairest of the Fair applications, because, again, they just want to double check and make sure you have everything. One thing you did not mention is, what is the entry fee?
The entry fee on this is,
If you see it
and
there.
if I said it just off the top of my head, I would be wrong.
I
It
got
is
you.
$40.
$40. Okay, there you go, kiddos. And you got 5 categories. Let's see if I can do them. 3, 4, and 5-year-olds. That's the toddler division. And again, any kiddo under 3 that hadn't had their 3rd birthday yet, they can be in the baby contest. And that's not limited to girls. That's boy and girls. Boy and girls
Baby
up
photo
to 3.
contest.
Baby photo contest. But then once you hit the 3-year-olds, it gets into the girl pageant phase. So it's the girls. So 3, 4, and 5. That's the toddler division. 6, 7, 8 is
the
the
juniors.
Juniors. 9, 10, 11, 12.
Preteen,
Preteen, then 13, 14, 15,
teens,
teens, and then 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
seniors.
seniors. There you go. I kind of got it. Come on, girls. Get your pretty dresses on. Get your hair done.
Yep.
And thank you, Chad.
No problem.
I'm sorry I drug you out early, but
Oh,
I
it's
do
okay.
appreciate it, because, I mean, with this coming up on Tuesday, we don't want somebody to miss out on it that wants to be a part of it.
I was on schedule to be here, and then I forgot about school buses, so I got tied
You're
behind the
good.
school
Oh,
bus.
you're fine. You're fine. The boss came in here. He goes, "You by yourself this morning?" I was like, "No. Chad's on his way.
I'm on my way."
That's absolutely. But no, we're fine. It takes. Everybody knows it
You know,
takes
I had-
me like 5 minutes to say hello.
I had to
So-
take up Trent's slack. You know, he's never on time for anything. So
No, there he goes. He goes, "You're doing great, Chad. How's the baby?" He wants to know.
the baby's doing great. We're on our way. He's still in the NICU, so we are.
Tell
on
me
the
about
way.
this baby.
We were scheduled to have a C-section on September 15th, so we were going to have pageant on the 10th, baby on the 15th, fair was going to start on the 20th. We had it all worked out. Well, he decided he was coming early, so he
bless.
was born last Tuesday Tuesday
bless.
last week. At 34 weeks, so he is off of the oxygen. He's off of the IVs.
Oh, God bless.
We just got to get him to take a bottle consistently, and he'll be ready to come home.
Congratulations.
So
that's wonderful. Wonderful. That's wonderful. I did not know any of this. Trent didn't tell me any of that. Well, congratulations. That's wonderful. So well, we'll look forward to seeing you at the fair.
I will be there.
And it's going to be a fun time. We'll recap all the Fairest of the fair information and all the fair information at nauseum. I'm going to wear you guys out with this because I don't want y'all to miss out on any of this. And we'll continue to update them. Thank you, Chad, for joining us.
Thank you very much.
God bless. And I'll let you make your way out as Tiffany and Brian make their way in for United Way. And again, we're going to continue to remind you about all the things. Fair coming up. We're so excited about our fair here at 1100 WSGI. And we're also so excited about all of our sponsors. Corbin Creek is one of them that we just absolutely love. Took my CBD oil this morning. I'm pretty faithful. I sometimes take it morning and night here lately because I see that it kind of helps me with it's kind of helping me with my allergies. It certainly helps me with my arthritis, that inflammation and the problems that I have that associated with that. It's been just such a big assistance for me. And this is something that my doctor, Dr. Jeffrey Hodrick up at Southern Joint Replacement, he's the one who did my hip replacements. And he recommended I check it out. And so I was so skeptical. But then I talked to Amy about it. Amy Corbin, they've got CBD products that are produced from Robertson County hemp that is grown by her brother Bill. You just can't beat it. It's great stuff. And yeah, since Brian's here, and just talk about that. Talk about the treatment for if you step in fire ants like this guy did.
I feel like that if I'm going to continue to do this spot, I need some compensation for this, some free product, maybe, or at least a discount, because Lord knows we spend enough money out there every year.
That's funny.
But no, seriously, stepped in some fire ants in Arkansas. These are Texas fire ants, which are particularly vicious. Ate my leg up, feet, ankles, everything. Couldn't even get in shoes. Tried everything over the counter. Used some CBD salve, rubbed it on there, cold water salve. Within 2 days, it was pretty much healed. And instant relief was the biggest part. Like, I was on fire. I'm talking about on fire, like, I felt like somebody had taken a blowtorch to my feet. And this stuff, like, within seconds, I had relief, and then on top of it, the healing part of it. So
absolutely, and this is not Corbin CBD that he was using because he was in Arkansas, but it's the same type of product.
It's essential oils. It has all the same. It's good stuff.
Right.
And I have skin issues anyway, like skin allergies, and so I have to be careful what I do, or like with all that kind of stuff. And it was perfect.
It's amazing the healing properties of CBD, and I'm blown away by it. So check it out, and of course we're coming up on the end of the growing season. There's still some summer stock that you can get some great discounts on. There's always your houseplant source, succulents, things like that you want throughout the non-growing months. I don't even want to talk about winter right now. I'm not ready for it. Amy can't stand cold weather. She's like, oh. But while it's going on, we want to remind you they're your CBD source, and they've also got all your houseplants and anything that you need like that. Now, as far as the mums, they're not going to have those this year. We've mentioned that a little bit, that Miss Jane was sick when those needed to be started. And they just couldn't get it done because Miss Jane comes first. So they do have some petunias and some fall color that you can get by mid-September, I think is what Amy said. But go out there and talk to them and see what they have going on. But they will not have mums this year, and that's really highly unusual for them. But they got other stuff for you, and they are great friends of this program. Great sponsors. We love them a lot. Go see them at 4920 Highway 161, 4920 Highway 161, 615-384-3185, 615-384-3185. And always, please tell them U-Turn and Brian.
There you go.
Tiffany and all of us here.
We also, I tell you, I got my garden stuff from them this year, and it's the best garden I've ever had. We're still getting tomatoes right now. I've been eating them for 2 months now, and they're still coming. So
if I ever get back into gardening, I'm not going to get anything except from them. And that's one thing. There's a video that she did with Miss Jane, and they posted it, I'm wanting to say, a couple of months ago on their social media. And she's talking about advice she got from her father from about how to really do business right. And she was talking about the root system of their plants. And she turned over and she took it out, and the root system is just massive. And she says, when you've got a good root system, then you know you got something good. And I think they even mentioned about how your whole family having a good root system and then tied it back.
That's cool.
They're so good.
Yeah.
I just love them. But talking about that root system and how deep and wonderful
it's a lot of. It takes a lot into that what they do. I mean, you think it was just getting plants and flowers. There's a lot that goes into getting good product, and people When you buy it, you expect a little bit extra because it's local, and they deliver. I will never buy any of them. I mean, it's been worth it. We've had so much stuff this year. So usually we just get wherever we're at and just get what we get. We went out there this year and got it all at the same time, and it's been great.
Yeah,
So,
been good stuff.
Yep.
Go to see them.
See them.
Corbin Creek Greenhouse Gifts and Gardening Center. Tell them we sent you. All right, folks.
Good
Here we
morning.
go. Good morning, Tiffany.
Good morning.
Come on, Brian.
First day of September, beautiful. Got a little fall in the air out there.
I love it. I got up this morning,
Smell.
opened the door for the dogs, and I'm like, oh, I think it's a little bit cool out here this morning. I like
Really
it.
good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yes.
So, but we're ready for it. So,
Yeah.
what's going on, y'all?
Oh gosh.
Got the phone
She's got
out.
the
We got
list.
we got the list.
I love
Got
it.
the list.
I
I
love
love it. I love you guys. You guys have come up because I'm a teacher now. I used to never notice when United Way was mentioned. I'll be honest. I was one of those folks. And we've talked a little bit about this. When you and Ace came in that first time, I was like, oh, it's United Way. What are they? What do they do? You know, because there's some bad press out there for the national, and that's not the case. I mean, I don't know. We can't speak to anything but Robertson County, but oh my goodness, you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
The way y'all connect, I love the analogy that Jordan makes for the Chamber of Commerce being the bridge builder to the business Chamber of Commerce, but the United Way is the bridge builder to the nonprofits. And y'all do that so remarkably well here in Robertson County. And I just can't say that enough.
Yeah.
And as I've gotten to know y'all, every time I hear United Way, I'm like, I know them.
Right.
They're good.
Right.
Listen to what they're saying because I don't like the fact, and I'm guilty of it, that we let those big stories affect our understanding of something that we really know nothing about.
Well,
And we all do it.
We all do it,
Yeah.
and you hear one negative thing with
Yeah.
any nonprofit, and you want to blanket the entire thing, and you got to realize, like, especially the way United Way is set up. I mean, we're managed out of the United Way of Greater Nashville, and so yes, they adhere to the United Way global stuff that they have to do. We have policies and things that we all have to adhere to, but we're managed here locally, and so the United Way of Greater Nashville is celebrating its 100th anniversary this year,
cool.
and you don't hang around 100 years in an area serving if you're not doing something right.
Amen.
And I've been here a little over 3 years now, and I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't think that I was working for an organization that believed in what they did.
Yeah.
And they walk it out just like they talk it. And the people within the organization, we gave them a little shout out last week because we had an internal campaign, but are some of the hardest working, most committed people to their communities, serving their communities that I've ever been around in my life. And they're definitely not doing it for the money, because we're working for nonprofits, but it is a rewarding job. And also the organization we work for, to like the leadership, they believe in what we're doing. And it's not just lip service and we're like, we got to go say this and this is how we really are. That's how they really are. It took me like a year to really believe. I was like, they're not, like, where's the warts? Like,
you're expecting,
and we got our issues like everybody else.
Everybody does.
But this is genuinely how they are. And so it is an honor to work for. And in particular, this community has embraced us. We still have a lot of work to do to get where we want to be, but like the community itself, the business community, individual donors have embraced us, and it's so good to see, and it's good to go to work here every day and get to serve this community.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never admitted this to Brian yet, so don't hate me, but my husband works for a company that does an internal campaign for United Way, and he's worked for them for a decade, and I've never let him donate to United Way because I had the bad press, the things that I believed United Way did. And so when this job opportunity came up, I did a lot of Googling because I was like, I don't know if I want to work for United Way. And I was blown away by what I found out and how local it really is. I thought it was, just all the big stories that you hear that make the national news. And so anyway, I have repented of my ways, and I did participate in the internal campaign. So if you have an internal campaign going on,
I love how honest you are. Most people would never say that.
Well, let me say this. I got to back up. She didn't mention this in the interview. So I would say that.
I did not mention it in the interview.
Cool.
So
It's a good point. Yeah.
Your honesty,
Yeah.
and I think that's beautiful because I just remember very clearly kind of being guarded. I was like, United Way.
Sure.
Yep.
Dun. And I'll tell you who set me straight was Lisa Arnold.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
She mentioned something to me, and I was like, you're right, Lisa.
Yeah.
I need to do my homework, and I did my homework, and then I was like, oh wow. And I've never told Lisa that she is the one who really called me out on it, and I really appreciate that because it made me dig into it and find out the truth. And I I can't say enough about how much I appreciate the friendships I've had with you.
Well, we
and
appreciate
Ace
the
and
platform
Tiffany
you've given us to promote our stuff
you
and
guys
talk
make
about
my
what
job
we do.
easier, man. I don't have to go out there and go, what's going on in the community, because y'all come in and bring it every Thursday, 7:30.
And I'll say this too. This is something I appreciate about the United Way. We do a lot of work behind the scenes, and as far as like some fundraising efforts that we do, and also some ways that we serve that don't really get a lot of attention, and we want our partner agencies to shine a lot of times, and I'm good with that. I think that is the way. It's kind of biblical in a way, if we'll tie it by that, as far as like right, and you're doing the work and you're serving where you need to be serving, and you don't really care who gets the credit, and you're happy that your partner agencies are getting the shine in some cases because they are on the front lines and doing it daily. I love that aspect of it. It's like we're not standing on the table saying, look, there's times to do that, to toot your own horn a little bit and talk about your impacts, but day to day, we're just doing the work, and that's what I appreciate about it. And you really, even internally, don't really care who gets the credit. You're just you got a job to do. So I appreciate that. Yeah,
absolutely. So let's talk about those agencies.
Let's go ahead.
That's called a segue. That's called a segue.
Go.
Look at that. A few weeks in, she's getting the radio thing.
Got it.
We're gonna shine some light on some awesome organizations we have in Robertson County. First up, I want to put a little bug in the ear. The Boo Bash Dash for CASA is coming up the end of October. So dust off your running shoes or not. You can come walk with us walkers. The 1 mile fun run last year, my 7-year-old got second place, and she had never ran anything before in her life. And she so she's pumped for the Boo Bash Dash again this year. So.
I'm going to try to bring my grandson, because I think he would have a ball. And he's got baseball, and baseball has been, but most of their games are going to be in the afternoon now, so we can come and do that. So I'm going to try to reserve my grandson and my granddaughter. I think she might be able to do it too, and let them get dressed up.
They have a costume contest for the kids.
Yes, I want to do that.
For everybody, actually.
So I'm going to reserve my grandkids that weekend.
What is the date and time and everything?
The date and time, it's the Saturday before Halloween.
Yeah, is it like Halloween weekend, or is it a full week? Because Halloween's on Monday.
It's a couple days before, so pull up your calendar. See, Brian's got his phone now too, so I
this is rare. See, I'm having to go here.
But
I just thought of that.
It's like just a couple of days before Halloween.
Yes.
So that would be October 29th.
Yeah.
29th.
Does that sound right?
Yes,
Okay.
that sounds
Travis Price.
exactly right. And it's actually used to always be at Travis Price, where they're moving it to the fairgrounds this year, so that there's a little bit more exposure, people driving by, and they're making it bigger. They're going all out, and they're having some other things they're adding to it. So yes, check it out, the Boo Bash Dash for CASA.
But we'll go down the Greenway.
Yeah,
from the fairgrounds.
The run is just flipped this time. It's still running the Greenway. But I think
the Greenway's just beautiful.
It is.
But we got to go down the Greenway.
Absolutely.
It's so pretty.
Absolutely. It still is. So that's what's going on. One thing I want to mention, the first Friday night market is coming up, and there's a lot of nonprofit agencies that have a booth at the first Friday night market. And so if you're also looking for places to serve or where you can pitch in, take a check, look at the booths at the first Friday night market. Let's see. One thing I want to talk about is the Master's Table. I know I talked about them last week a little bit. I spent some more time with them this week talking about their need, how many friends they feed every day has doubled, and the cost to feed them has doubled. So basically, their need has quadrupled in the last little bit. It costs them about, because of the things that they can do with money, only $2.60 per meal per person. So if you've got an extra $2.60 in your pocket, you can feed somebody today. So that's a great organization. Or it costs, if you're looking for bigger, $250 a day for how many people they serve. Or if your organization's looking to make a donation, about $1,250 for a week of food service to feed the community for a week. So anyway, that's just an opportunity I really think we need to be talking about. I was talking to Pastor Gardner, and he said, I know the community will come rally around us if they know that we're in need. Yeah. And so I said, I will let people know that you're in need. And so it's time to rally around Master's Table and kind of help them out.
I'll say something. We touched on this last week. I know around the holidays, everybody always wants to jump in, and they get, places like that get overwhelmed with support, around Thanksgiving and Christmas. They feed people year round.
Bet.
There's hungry people year round. Yeah. And so as you're sitting here September 1, there's needs today that you can go help fill. And around the holidays, that's great. If you want to go volunteer with your family, I think that's an awesome thing. But there's needs today that you can jump in with.
Absolutely.
And if it is trying to teach your children that people are in need, we don't need to teach them that they're only in need at Christmas time. They're in need every day of the week. So anyway, I wanted to throw that out there. We also have Cope is celebrating their 40th anniversary this year. So those who know, like Cope is, it's a thrift store downtown. And they help people in need if they need help paying their light bill or their rent or other things. They've been around for 40 years. They are supported by local churches. Originally, that's kind of how they started. A bunch of churches got together and said, hey, let's make sure that we're really serving everybody in need, and they pooled their resources. And so anyway, so we're pretty excited about that. They have never paid anybody that volunteer. Everybody at Cope is volunteer, and they're an amazing group of people. So it was really awesome to sit and talk with them yesterday about what they do, and want to give them a shout out for their 40th anniversary this year. That's good. And
I'm gonna tie it in a little tighter there too. They're our heroes of the week as well.
Oh, cool.
They've been around long. I remember going into Cope when I was a little kid, and to my mom would shop in there, and they are, like Tiffany said, strictly volunteer run, and they work their tail off back there going through stuff, particularly out of the pandemic. They had just like overloaded with stuff and sorting through all of that.
Everybody's cleaning out their house.
Right. And also, I can't tell you how many people we have that come into our office that are looking for help with the rent or utilities, especially like the summer, as hot as it was, and their bills are getting up there. And we will send them to Cope, and they welcome them graciously and work through their issues and try to figure out what's going on. And you talking about just an absolute pillar in a community that served for 40 years, volunteer run, not a paid position. It was funny. I met with them when I first started. I was just trying to get to know all of our partner agencies, and they were talking about donating things, and they were saying, if you got stuff, please bring it by here. It says, we don't make as much as the Goodwill CEO does. And it was a joke, obviously, and we appreciate what Goodwill does, but this is a local volunteer-run organization, and they run off of those items that are donated that they are able to sell, that then in turn, they turn around and help people in this community. And so they've been a long-time partner of the United Way, and we love them, and we try to support them any way we can, and they support us every day that we're working with people in the community that need a little help, and they're always there. So big shout out to the folks at Cope. Thank you for what you do.
And they were telling me yesterday, 90 cents of every dollar goes straight to people in need, because it's all 100% volunteer ran. They do have rent, but their landlord has been gracious and been able to keep their rent low, and they've been able, it's not a fancy place. You walk in, it's definitely not going to be fancy, because they want all that money to go right back to people in need. And that was what kind of blew me away. Sometimes we just go dump everything at Goodwill because it's easy just to chuck it all there, but really they're maximizing the donations when you send it to Cope.
Do you know anything about the drop-off procedure for Cope? Because that's one thing I've
taken stuff there a bunch of times. So
having been, I work at a benevolence center, and so we do the same kind of thing. But all the things that you mentioned about how that Master's Table can take $2 and turn it into so much more, because they work with Second Harvest. They do some, and that's the thing. All the things you've said, I can say amen to all of that. And we will bring things into our benevolence center because we serve the homeless community and and all those things. But when you bring it to our benevolence center, we trade it in, if we can't use it, to Goodwill for dollars that we can go in and buy specifically what we need. We greatly, our homeless community is really highly who we serve out of the benevolence center. So oftentimes I'm like, oh, these are some really nice clothes. I know we don't need them at the benevolence center. I'd rather take them to Cope because I know they can get more bang for their buck out of them. But that's been my only dilemma, is I don't really know how to drop off there.
They have their hours, and so you can check. I think it's 10 to 2, and there's certain days that they may be closed, but you can check. I always just check. If I'm going to take stuff, I just put them in Google, and it'll say if it's open. And then if for some reason they're not accepting it, that you can go around the back side of their building to drop off. You don't drop off at the front. You go around the back where United Ministries pickup is as well. And I don't have the address right off the top of my head. It's right on Main Street. People that know.
So they do have an after hours drop off?
No, you have to drop it during hours.
That's kind of what I was
there's no
thinking.
place to leave it outside. That's what you're talking about with Goodwill. You can leave leave stuff outside. You actually have to be there, and they have people sorting it as you drop it off. And so I know that from stuff we've taken, like clothes are always really good, and particularly kids' clothes or toys or stuff like that is always high demand. They were telling me, and as your kids grow out of stuff, I mean, we just keep bringing stuff up there because my kids are growing out of their clothes like daily, it feels like. And so those are always welcome. But yeah, you have to drop it during their business hours and just go around back, and you'll kind of just go right in. They'll be back there sorting stuff, and you just bring it in. And that's also, I was going to say too, like if you're looking for a volunteer opportunity, if you were got a little extra time, or you're recently retired or whatever, it's a great place to go volunteer and just sort and help them, because they can always use help, because it is a large volume that comes in. That's a lot of work to kind of figure out, what's good, what's not good. Some people bring their junk up there. I know, I mean, they're just getting rid of their stuff, and that's fine, but like to try to get the stuff that they can actually sell, that they can make that money with. So
absolutely. So it's very good. Well, I've got my daughter-in-law's mother has given us some stuff to donate, and I thought, I think I'm going to take part of that up to Cope, because I know the shoes are so nice, and I know there's not things, they're not going to be things we're going to need in the homeless community, and they're really nice stuff that I'd rather, maybe take over there. So I'm going to check that out. And it may take a little bit more to go in, but it's worth it, guys. It's worth it.
I just pulled it up. Their hours are 10 to 3. I said 10 to 2. 10 to 3. And it's 810 Main Street, but you want to go around the back of the building. The front is like the storefront, and that's where they accept everything. And they are open every day. They're closed on Sunday, obviously closed this Monday, but it looks like their hours are 10 to 3 daily. So
are they there on Saturday?
Yes, they are there on Saturday, 10 to 3.
There it is. There's your window right there for any of us.
And they do have times, because they are volunteer run, where they have to shut down to do a couple things in the building or whatever. But generally, so it's, there's been a couple times, I gone by there and they've got something going on, but most part it's just like anywhere else. You go there between 10 and 3, you drop your stuff off. Okay. It takes me all of about 45 seconds. I got it right there.
I'm coming to see you Saturday, because I got my daughter-in-law's mama's stuff, and I've got a bunch of shoes, and I just know we're not going to need those at the Benevolent Center, so I'm coming to see you Saturday.
There you go.
Very good. I love it. Hero of the week.
Thank you, guys.
All right,
appreciate what you
let's
do.
go ahead and pause, and we'll come back and we'll reset and we'll finish up. I've got Brian and Tiffany in here from United Way. They are our reoccurring Thursday guests, because they bring it. They always bring good stuff to talk about, and it keeps you apprised of all the things going on in the community. Well, I do want an update from Brian. I'm going to have to pay you for sponsorships, man. I'm going to have to just pay you, but
you pay me with your friendship.
Oh, thank you. Right back at you, brother. Right back at you. But Cumberland Connect.
Oh yes.
Do you have them yet?
No. We're a little bit away, but they are so close. They are. I drive by their. It's the contracting company they got.
Yeah. Putting up the line.
I drive by them every day, and I'm like, guys,
come on, that house right there.
Let's go. They've run our neighborhood already, so I think it's just a matter of time. And what's funny, and I'm not. They're not local, and I'm not putting them on blast. I guess Spectrum is who I have. It's Charter, and they jacked my internet up $20 a month this month, and just like randomly just jacked me up for $20. And I called them and I was like, "What's the deal?" And he's like, "Well, you had I didn't even know I had a special, and it ran out, and there's nothing else we can do. This is your new price." And I was thinking,
bye.
Boy, as soon as I can pull the trigger, you guys are out of here. So, so I will be paying $25 less and getting faster internet whenever Cumberland Connect comes through. So $25 a month. I mean,
you guys are making me want to leave Springfield City.
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, if you're on Cumberland Electric, guys, you're going to get Cumberland Connect, and it's incredible. We're so excited, because I asked Caitlin. I wasn't sure if they wanted to talk pricing on a little, short, but she was like, "Oh no, it's going to be $80 and you get a gig." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
Because I've got terrible service right now, and I love the people of AT&T. You have been good to me over the years, but your company is really taking a wrong turn, because our internet went down the Wednesday. I was in Mexico. Our internet went down the Wednesday before 4th of July. And my husband, he's like, "Well, you take care of that, because I'm the tech person." And he did make a phone call, and they basically said, they said, "Well, you got to be home to test the system." It was what they told him on that Friday before I got home. So, and he was like, "Well, I'm not home, so I can't do it, and I can't test the system when I get there, because my phone lines don't work if my internet doesn't work, because we piggyback our phone lines on the internet." So it's like, it was just ridiculous. So I finally. He picked me up at the airport, and we were driving home. So I thought, I'm going to get on the phone with them. Got somebody in another country. God bless them. They were so nice. But another country, told me there was an outage in my area. Okay, so I was like, oh, okay. Well, so I called Saturday morning before 4th of July, and I'm like, okay, so what's up? Outage in the area? Is it fixed? No, it's an equipment thing. We're going to send somebody out. And again, they were in another country, super kind, but come on. And so they said, well, we can get somebody in there on Thursday. Well, and this is like the next week. And that was the day my grandson was scheduled to be born. He got here early, but and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to meet you on the day my grandson's coming into the world. We got to do something else. So got no help until after 4th of July. I finally get them on the phone, and the lady goes, oh, you need a new modem. I can tell from here. And they sent me a new modem then the following Wednesday.
Yeah.
And my price is $60-something, and it's like a 3-point-something rate.
You shouldn't have to live this way.
Cumberland Connect.
Come on through.
I'm sorry. I know I'm going
I know. That's all right. I mean, we talked about this, too. First of all, longtime partner of the United Way. We love Cumberland Electric. Thank you for running a campaign again this year. We're so excited to work with them. And secondly, I mean, my wife is, and I do it too. So many people are working remote and from home, or if they have a hybrid schedule or whatever it is, and they're on video calls and things that take a lot of bandwidth off your internet. And it's like, if our internet goes down at the house, it's not just like, oh, we can't, surf the web and watch a movie or whatever. My wife can't work. Like, I mean, her whole thing is connected to the state server, and she has to be on, and like, that's their whole thing. And like, I mean, so it's essential to our, getting a paycheck is having good internet. So very important.
Well,
We're excited.
My 5 kids homeschool online at home, and so when we have internet issues,
you're done.
I'm like, go open a real book, guys.
Yeah, there you go. I love
Get the encyclopedia out.
Bottom line is Cumberland Connect. They're coming to your neighborhood. Just get on to cumberlandconnect.org. Put your zip code in, and it'll tell you when. I'm supposed to have it by the end of the year. I'm so excited. But it's going to be awesome. And you get a state-of-the-art Wi-Fi 6 router included with internet service at no extra charge, 24/7, 365 days a year. You got technical support that's local. And you won't be paying exorbitant fees for terrible internet. You're going to, $80 going to get you 1,000 megabits per second. That's a gig. That's an incredible deal, guys. Cumberland Connect, we're excited. Go and talk to them and tell them that all of us sent you. And here we go. So what else we got to talk about, you guys? What else we got on your calendar?
My list is pretty exhausted. You got anything else, Brian?
Oh, yeah, I do. I want to give a quick shout out just because we are getting in campaign season, and one of our longtime partners is going to kick off their campaign starting September 12th. I'm doing it off the top of my head. Farmers Bank, and that they have been a longtime United Way supporter, and we're so thankful for everything they do. And we're super excited this year because the first year since 2019, which was my first year at the United Way, we're going to be able to do their kickoffs at all of their locations in person and get to see all the folks. And they've got some new employees and get to educate them about the United Way. And I'm just really thankful for them sticking with us during everything. And it would have been easy when their bank locations were kind of closed to say, you know what, we can't really do a campaign this year. And they did not. We figured it out. We did a couple virtual things. We sent some things directly, and they didn't miss a beat. And their campaigns kept at their level. And they're just a model for what we're looking for as far as a corporate partner there. They have incentives tied with their employees, and they're pushed down from their senior leadership. They have a magnificent HR person. Shout out to Becky, who does just amazing work and makes it all run smooth. And it's just like, if I'm trying to draw up a template for what a campaign looks like, that's what they look like. And it's them, and they've done it every year and been faithful partners. But we're going to go as a tag team a little bit there, and super excited to get out and meet their employees and talk about what the United Way does in the community, and just thankful for their support and sticking with us all these years.
I got one more thing I just remembered. We are opening up our next funding cycle, and so if you are a nonprofit organization that would like some support from United Way, we will be opening up applications. Contact me, send me an email, and I'll invite you to we're going to have a luncheon to kind of kick off the new cycle and ask questions. And so my email is tiffany.thompson@unitedwaygn.org.
Do it too,
twice.
Tiffany.thompson@unitedwaygn.org. So send me an email. I'll add you to the list to be invited, and we'll hopefully be able to support even more awesome agencies here in Robertson County.
Yep.
Awesome.
There's been a couple new ones, obviously, that have come on since the last time we went through our cycle, and so we're excited, hopefully, to partner with some new folks and then continue to support with our existing people and hopefully even ramp it up a little bit. So, because they've, again, all the pandemic stuff, we're all shut down. They never quit working. They never quit showing up. They might have had to modify some things, but they were there every single day, and just couldn't be thankful to enough to have like the partners that we have in this community. It's just amazing. So
I love it.
Yep.
Very good.
Yep.
United Way. If you have any questions, where are y'all located?
We are
Tell
at
'em.
105th Avenue in the 4-H building. We're in the kind of the basement side, so 5th and Main. If you're sitting at 5th and Main, we're kind of on the side there in the basement, on the 5th Avenue side. But come in and see us anytime. If we're not at meetings, we'll be there and be glad to talk to you.
Outstanding. United Way of Robertson County right here taking care of us. And just can't say enough about my friends, and be sure and reach out to them if you have any concerns. And if you want to start a big campaign, do that as well. So thank you.
Please.
Guys.
We would love that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Get
I'll bring
it
you donuts.
involved. There you go. I love it. I love it. But be sure and check it out and all the wonderful work that they do. And be sure and join us tomorrow, 1100 WSGI. Matt Driscoll can no longer do his normal slot the first Friday, so Debbie Keenan reached out. And she is the one who puts together that Let's Talk Trash publication that you see around the schools. They need sponsors, guys, and we're going to be talking to her about, they've got the Constitution issue out because we got Constitution Day coming up in a couple of weeks. So we're going to be talking to Debbie Keenan, Gwen Harder, different folks in here for our Faith Friday segment. Going to be doing it a little bit different, but it's going to always be fun. Here at 1100 WSGI, God bless. Have a wonderful day.